proceed. Lot 1-1 has been changed to a non-public spell. No further information is available. 9-1-1.
What up, ninjas? Game Junkie XL here. It is very early in the morning right now. Still in New York, not at E3. Even though this is about E3, I just thought I'd go over a little bit about my thoughts. Because, let me give you a little bit of my backstory, alright? I've been gaming since 1986. Actually before then, a little bit. I started with Intellivision or ColecoVision, I don't remember whichever one came first, and it progressed up through Atari 2600 and all this shit, and I've owned just about every console known to man up until the Xbox and the fucking PS3. Now why? I got into PC gaming with EverQuest in 91, and pretty much since then MMOs consumed my life, and now I am basically strictly a PC gamer. Now I do have a Wii. Don't fucking laugh. You probably got one too. Anyway, I got a Wii for Zelda and Mario Brothers, because I grew up on the Mario Brothers and I dig on the Mario Brothers. And you know, there's some other games that I was into, you know, like Mad World and things like that. But I don't look at what Nintendo does anymore, like consoles. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at my Wii like a console. I look at it like as kind of like a toy. Because honestly, you can do just about whatever you want with a Nintendo product and the goddamn thing's still gonna work. I still have my original Super Nintendo that I got the year it launched. Actually, it was like day one it launched, and the fucking thing still works. Never had to replace a part on it. Still got the RF adapter. If I had a TV that had an RF switch, I could hook that son of a bitch right up, but it don't, so, you know. But it still works. I take it to my mom's house. She's got one of those old 500-pound TVs. Anyway, that's off the topic. That's not the point. But anyway, so, yeah, I didn't really drop any huge money into, like, the Xbox, or I do have an Xbox 360. I won't lie. Okay? I do have one. I have one game for the motherfucker. It's sitting in my bedroom closet. Alright, because I had a bro, Mr. Zevers, who said, the first Dead Rising, he's like, dude, you gotta play this fucking game. This game's epic. Fucking Dead Rising. I said, oh shit, man. So I went right out and I fucking bought that Xbox 360, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play this Dead Rising. I played it for a little bit, and I'm like, that's not my cup of tea. I packed that son of a bitch up. It's still up there. It's almost new in the box. I've used it like 3 times ever. If you guys want a fucking Xbox 360 in like near mint condition with one game, send me an email. Maybe I'll hook you up. Free of charge. We'll have a good contest or something. I don't know. But yeah, I pretty much got out of consoles. Mostly for the limitations. But I see a lot of back and forth about, you know, who won the fucking E3? Was it Sony or was it Microsoft? Was it Sony or Microsoft? Now, the majority is over here saying Sony fucking swept this thing. And, of course, you got the hardcore Xbox fans over here saying, you guys are fucking idiots. But mostly, like, the Xbox comments are on the Sony press conference. If you go and look at them and say show spam, because most of them have been spammed off. Their comments received too many negative votes and things. Like they should. But it's mostly like, oh, these games fucking suck dick and you're all a bunch of faggots and everything like that. Now, this is the one thing about gaming that I absolutely hate, is the fucking animosity between people, different clubs, as you will, because they think that their hardware is better. Now, first of all, I'm going to give you my perspective on a PC front, because I am a PC gamer. And I am going to say this, that I am going to be investing in a new console, and I will tell you why at the end of this video. Okay, on the hardware aspect, the components that make up each system, okay, obviously Sony trumps the Xbox One. That's a given, okay? You're working with DDR5 to DDR3. I mean, come on. Even that should tell you right there. Okay, graphically, of course, Sony is going to be superior graphically. Now, if you go back to the PS3 and the Xbox 360, okay, you look at the same game on each system, right? The PS3 is obviously going to look loads better than the Xbox 360. Now, what the Xbox 360 had was more secure internet, because you're paying for it, okay? And what they also have is a majority of games. Dude, you can go on an Xbox 360 and get any kind of game you fucking want. Now, the quality might not be there. Not as much as, say, on like a PC or another system. I mean, I played the Yakuza missions, the first one. They do a lot of arcadey type of games back in the day, you know? So honestly, I mean, I said this on a Facebook post from Killer NIC, who said, what do you think about the Sony's press conference? And I said simply, if you look at what they showcased, yeah, it might not be releasing with the system, but it's something that's going to come out in 2014, early, mid, or late. Okay, if you take a look at the simplest thing, and the one thing that caught my eye over everything, okay, was the versatility of the Move and what they're doing with it. How you can model and render just by doing this. And when they pull out that performance, I'm going to try to get a video clip maybe and put it up here, I don't know, and show you guys what the fuck I'm even talking about if you didn't watch it. But if you didn't watch it, go watch the Sony press conference and watch this shit. It's fucking amazing. And these guys just animated their thing just by moving the... That's just fucking brilliant. That's amazing. And to me, that shows Sony's dedication to gamers. Sony is giving you the keys. Basically, they're saying, go and be creative. We want you to flex your creative muscles. We understand that people have concepts and ideas. We want you to run wild with your imagination. Go do it. Be free. It's fucking brilliant. So Sony's making gamers creative. They're allowing them their creativity. And Xbox, all they're doing is fucking locking you down. As a gamer, they are denying you freedom. They are denying you everything that it means to be a gamer. And it's sad. It really is sad. Now, I'm not an Xbox fan by any stretch of imagination, okay? But even so, I feel bad for all the Xbox fans out there. For what they're doing with the system. And anybody who is too fucking stuck on Xbox and doesn't realize this is either blind or fucking stupid. Take a look around. Take a look around at what is being offered and what is given. Alright, first of all, the PS4 is going to be $100 cheaper than the base system of the Xbox One, which I really don't understand, because the technology involved in the PS4 outshines the Xbox One. They're coming out at a lower price point. Where Xbox just showcased games, oh, look at our games, which, by the way, the sound issues were hilarious. And there was just so much wrong with the Xbox conference, alright. But Sony put on over 2 hours worth of content, and they bullet pointed like the first half majority of all the system, what it's going to do, how it's going to work. They brought out tons and tons of people to explain their projects, whereas Xbox just kind of rifled through some of the games. You know, it's like, oh, we don't need to talk to these motherfuckers. Get this shit on, you know, let's keep going, keep going. To me, the Xbox One press release was fucking... Now, Ubisoft, don't get me fucking wrong, Ubisoft's fucking conference was fucking amazing. I love Ubisoft. I'm on Ubisoft's dick. Because some of the shit that they're coming out with is going to be fucking mind-blowing, seriously. Now, I'm not getting a console. I'm not saying... I remember I said I was going to buy into the next gen of consoles. It's not for Watch Dogs, which a couple people who watch my channel know I have a hard-on for Watch Dogs. Okay? I am going to get it on PC, and let me explain why. The PC is my console of choice, okay? I spent a ton of money for my PC. Point A. Point B, I get into PC gaming because of the flexibility of it. You take Skyrim, for instance. You take Skyrim and put it on a console versus a PC. The PC is going to win every single time. Why? Because graphically it looks better, it runs better, and it's way more flexible. They're way more open to the modding community. Even if you go on Steam Workshop and look at the mods for, things that you can't get in console. It's fucking mind-staggering. Okay, anyway, so the one thing, I do have a sore spot, because I thought that the Sony press conference was fucking outstanding. But there was one sore spot I had with it, and guys, you know where I'm gonna go with this, fucking Blizzard. Blizzard, you had no right to be going back to console. I understand you made the Lost Vikings and shit. Yeah, I was a Lost Vikings fan back in the day. I understand where you came from, and I understand where you went. Okay? You need to stay there. You need to stay on PC. You're not doing anybody any favors by saying, yeah, we're gonna go and team up with Sony and own the world. No. First of all, it's a disservice to Sony patrons and customers and console gamers in general to get Diablo 3. It is a disservice. You should have worked from the ground up and made a new IP if you plan to make your big console comeback. Not fucking simply dumb down fucking Diablo 3, which is basically what they said. We made it easier. We worked with the controller and the UI and all that to make it easier to work on a PlayStation. Well, that's fucking great. But honestly, Diablo 3 sucks balls. I don't think I'm the only one that thinks that. You want to do PlayStation fucking fans a great service? Just step aside and let fucking Torchlight 2 come to fucking PlayStation. Okay? Let Jesus fucking Christ, seriously. Square Enix, work on a new Dungeon Siege for fucking PlayStation. If you want to get into that genre, that action-adventure RPG, okay? Don't fucking bring Diablo 3 to goddamn consoles. I understand it's PC only, Diablo 1 and 2, but no. No. It's not, well, yeah, it's gonna make you more money, which we all know Blizzard is money hungry, and that's what they're going for. But anyway, enough about that fucking shit, too. Fuck that. Fuck Blizzard. Nobody gives a shit about. Well, they do, but they shouldn't. So Blizzard's trying to fatten their own pockets by obviously going with a console of choice. And one thing that I hated during both conferences is they kept repeating is like, because of the flexibility of this system, it is only possible for us to realize our dream on this system. If that's the case, what the fuck? There's new Halo coming out, seriously? Weren't they going to quit Halo a couple numbers back? I don't know. And I'm not too thrilled about Destiny, even though it's cool that Bungie went back to fucking Sony. And they're doing some cool shit. But that's not why I'm buying it. Okay, so, to end this off, yes, I am going to buy a new gen console. I'm going to go with the PS4. I'm not going to get it on launch. Unless, and only unless, the one game that I saw that blew my fucking nugget off. Okay, and you guys know what game I'm talking about. It's the one that Sony closed out with their fucking conference with. Was it Sony or was it Ubisoft? My God, I'm so fucking exhausted. I can't even think straight. The Division. Holy fuck. That game looks so fucking sick. Now I understand, okay, I watched it, alright? I'm watching, I'm playing it. I played games like DayZ, and I played games, like that. I'm looking forward to State of Decay when it goes to Steam. And honestly, if the Division does end up going to PC, they said it's going to be console exclusive for the two new gen systems. If it ends up, it is going to ship to PC, then yes, I will just get it on PC. Because honestly, I'm not, anything that's usually exclusive for a console, I'm not really that into. Most of the AAA shit goes PC anyway, and usually it's updated, and to me it works better, But my God, the Division, when they first got into that game, he's like, open up your map, and then if you guys haven't seen it, you gotta fucking check it out. Look up the Division on YouTube for the trailer. It's like 7 minutes long. Oh my God. He opens up his map and it's a holographic image on the street, and he's standing on the map and he's looking around it differently. It fucking blew my mind. I was like, oh my God. Now I realize at its heart, all this is like I understand. Now, I've been in a Firefall beta forever and a day, okay? And I know it's not Firefall. I understand that. But it seems like it plays the same way. It looks like, especially at the end when they're coming out of the armory and those other players, like, other players, shit! When that Megan girl puts up the flare and everything and then they start shooting at him. He's like, get ready for PvP. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a first-person shooter RPG, kind of. But in a post-apocalyptic, well, not apocalyptic, but, you know, the downfall of humanity in New York. And I'm from New York, so obviously I have a penchant for this kind of thing. I can't wait to see this motherfucker burn. You know what I mean? I can't wait to play. It's not important. That's not what's important. So, who do I think won the press conference? I think Sony knocked it out of the park. I really do. And I think Xbox has a lot to fucking be worried with. Because 75% of your fan base, Billy, is saying they want to go to PS4. Sony definitely won that conference. And I'm looking forward to more about their new console. And as far as Xbox One goes, who gives a fuck, really? Seriously. You guys better work some kinks out of that motherfucker before you release it. Until next time, guys. Peace.
The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number. No further information is available about 9111111.